What is going on, guys? Joey Suggs here. Welcome to the video. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel if you're not new here. And most importantly, welcome to Road to Ripped, episode number 4. We're getting hot and heavy, baby. Let's fucking go. Ooh, I don't know, can I cuss? So we got a lot to go over in this video. A lot of new things happening, a lot of changes happening, but more importantly, in fact, most importantly for me right now, because I'm a hungry boy, we gotta get breakfast in us. I'm pretty sure it was the last video that I found this Canadian bacon. The entire package has 180 calories with 30 grams of protein. So I'm just literally gonna make the entire package for breakfast today. All right, we're gonna let these cook up for just a couple minutes. That took just a few minutes. These I cooked in the pan. These I cooked in the microwave. Definitely do not look as good as these. But as the bacon comes out, the egg whites will go in along with some spinach. We'll also do one normal egg and we can combine that all together with some cheese. All right, people, quite the plate of food we have here. There's a lot on this plate. I'm excited to dive in. Let's first check out these right here. So I'm only gonna eat the ones that came out of the pan because the ones in the microwave did not turn out very good, but give it a shot. Yeah, really good. It's like a breakfast ham or somewhere along those lines in flavor. And it's definitely a good switch up from bacon if you're just used to having bacon all the time. The eggs are looking delicious. I did put a little salt and pepper on them. I'm also gonna put a little bit of this sweet and spicy mustard drizzled over top, and this really makes a meal go round. So I've been eating boiled eggs a lot at work, but when I'm home, I like to enjoy real cooked eggs. And by real cooked eggs, I mean egg whites with one normal egg in it. All right, quick pause in the video so that I could do some munching and put in all the calories and macros from this meal. And it ended up actually beautiful. Total calories for the meal came out right under 450, really low for how much volume was in that meal. Pop into the macros and right under 75 grams of protein. So really low calories, really high volume, really high protein. And that's what you should come to expect when watching one of my videos. If you haven't already, hit the thumbs up button for more recipes like this in this video. Also, if you wanna see recipes like this in a PDF format that's super easy for you to go make them, link for my cookbook down below. It is the best way to support the channel, and I think you're getting a really, really good product for a really, really good price. So that was delicious. I'm very full, but I kind of got a little sweet tooth and I might want just a small breakfast dessert. All right, and for my breakfast dessert, I did one bagel thin with some light cream cheese, topped it with some jam, and here we are. Let me know in the comments below if you think this is a actual breakfast dessert or not, but for me, it is because of the jelly. And that is quite tasty. It did adjust the calories and macros just a little bit, but overall, we're still sitting very, very pretty for the day. Whew, okay, it has been about 4 hours. Me and Perry went to go pick out something for her birthday coming up. And this sweet little girl got a little bath. But it's, like I said, been a few hours, and so one, I'm hungry, and two, I'm ready to start working out, honestly. All right, so I'm gonna try and make like a rice cake PB&J. All right, so we have our rice cakes. I'm gonna try and use some peanut butter flavored protein. This is from First Form. Perry has a discount code. I get nothing from it, but one, I've never tried this protein out, but two, I wanna see if I can make it into like a powdered peanut butter.
It smells so good.
All right, so we're gonna do just one scoop of the peanut butter protein. All right, I'm just gonna do a little dash of milk in here, and I'm gonna stir it up, see what happens. All right, consistency is looking pretty good. Then I'm gonna hit it with some of the same jelly I used earlier today. To round out the little snack, I'm gonna do some Oikos 000 in the old container. And then for some variety, we'll toss some fresh blueberries over top. All right, here we have our meal. I gotta say, it's a very like aesthetically pleasing meal. Red, white, and blue with a little bit of yellowy brown, but it is pretty pleasing to the eye. The first thing I want to try is the rice cake. So I know I like PB&J. Now, do I like peanut butter protein instead? Let's see how close it is. Yeah, I mean, I can definitely tell that it is protein, not peanut butter. But one, if I was like super, super deep into my diet phase, this would be incredible to me because I probably haven't had peanut butter for a long time. I would say it's maybe 70%, maybe 60% the taste of real peanut butter. But that's not bad at all when you consider the calorie and macro difference of protein powder to peanut butter. So that actually ended up pretty nice. Let's try this combo. And by try, I mean I had this same thing last night for dessert. So I know it's pretty good. Yogurt with blueberries. And yeah, that's delicious. Nothing beats like a good, tasty, crunchy, juicy blueberry. Okay, calories, macros looking absolutely pristine. Under 1,000 calories for the day. 360 roughly calories in the meal. Pop into the macros, 122 grams of protein. We are looking absolutely beautiful. This little meal right here will be a good balanced meal with some good carbs in there. That'll help us fuel our workout that I need to have, but I need to also change my clothes because we've been out shopping. This isn't really gym attire. Lucky for me, I got a package from TLF yesterday. So we got a couple new colors of shorts, kind of like spring themed. And these are both the mesh shorts, as well as some new ribbed tanks. And this is called the like Miami Mecca Gym to Street collection. So all that stuff is already live on the site. But more importantly, all the way throughout April, if you use my code, make sure to send me a screenshot, DM on Instagram of you using that code at order checkout. You're entered to win $100. We're doing 2 giveaways, and we're gonna do the giveaway right in like the first week of May. So all throughout April, you have time to get that in. Make sure to use my code. Make sure to send me the DM. That's literally all you have to do, and TLF is gonna give that money to you. So really, really cool there. I'm gonna put on some of this new stuff, and let's hit a workout. All right, quick change. Check this out. Alexa, turn on gym. Pretty cool. We got that set up. Looking at pretty good in here. I'm gonna do a quick walk and then we'll hit our lift. Okay, little walk done. I did a little bit of stretching, a little bit of warm up. Today is gonna be a back and biceps day, maybe throw in a little bit of abs as well. And I wanna enjoy the day with Perry for a little bit tonight, so I'm gonna try and speed through this workout as much as humanly possible. So we got our warm up done. The first thing I'm gonna do is a cable pull in. Probably gonna do like 5 or 6 sets, do like 2 warm up sets, and then like really start working into heavier working sets. But 1, it functions as a good warm up for the rest of the back exercises I'm gonna do. And 2, it's just a really, really good lat activating exercise. Back feeling nice and pumped. Now into some serious movement. So first thing we're gonna do is a seated cable row. The weight is really heavy here, so I'm really just going for like 8 to 10 reps. And I'm using like underhand neutral grip, which kind of helps me feel it a little bit better in like the lower lats. And this does feel very, very good. I'm also gonna superset this with a cable pull-in. When you do these back to back, it really, really burns. Like I'm struggling here to get 8, 9, 10 reps. But when the goal is to burn out your mid back and lats, this is a perfect superset for that. So 3 sets of this superset and pretty much going to failure here for all 3 sets. Okay, honestly, back is pretty nice and fried. To polish things off, I'm gonna do a little bit of traps. And by that, I mean a trap bar shrug. I got this trap bar, the knurling is beautiful on it. It feels like I'm touching glue. So 3 sets of shrugs, and I'm gonna superset that moving into biceps with a very standard bicep curl on like an easy curl bar, but focusing on keeping the form pretty solid. I'm gonna be doing at least 10 to 12 reps, full range of motion reps, and the burn is actually unreal just from this basic exercise. You're such a good curl bar. You're such a good curl bar. All right, people, and that will close out our workout. Honestly, a very, very good workout. Like, I feel like I got a good pump, hit everything I needed to, and was pretty efficient while doing so. And now on to the physique. Has much changed? Not really. I mean, maybe I'm tightening up a little bit, but it's been about 7 days And as far as like my physique goes, I don't think it's changed like drastically at all. Maybe just a slight increase, which is still an increase looking slightly better. And same goes for the weight. So we were 218.8, which I believe is 0.1 pounds lower than what we were last week in the last Road to Ripped episode. So it's finally time to start making some changes. We did bump our cardio up just a little bit, kind of last week, but I also only did cardio 5 days last week, which I know is like the bare minimum goal. So I did still hit that, but I would have liked to see like at least 6 days. Regardless, we didn't really go down in weight at all. So it's time to drop the calories a little bit lower. And honestly, by a little bit, I mean kind of a lot. A 300 calorie drop is what we're gonna be doing. So from 2,500 calories to 2,200 calories. And at this point, the 2,200 calories is where I typically start to see myself really starting to drop weight. I also don't think it's gonna be too difficult for me to do so. There have been plenty of days where I've just accidentally only eaten 2,200 calories and been totally fine with that. So now going forward, that's just gonna be my goal. Over 200 grams of protein, right around 2,200 calories, and that should be pretty simple. The cardio for right now, we're gonna keep at around 15 minutes. And I feel like that's been a really good amount of time for me to still get cardio in and for me to be able to do it after the workout with it not being too taxing. So a couple things I wanna touch on. I said in the last video, I should have dumbbells by the time that this video comes around. They are shipped. I should have them in 3 days. And I have a dumbbell rack custom made. I'm really, really excited to show you guys because we did it at my work. So that will 100% be in the next video. Another thing I've been getting some questions on is, am I gonna be taking any performance enhancing supplements this time around? I did last year. And there was a noticeable benefit, but it wasn't like extreme. And so I don't know. I'm still a little undecided. Like I do want to take something that's gonna help me perform at the peak of whatever that potential is, but it's a little like cumbersome to do so. You're having to go to doctors all the time and getting your blood work done and getting that checked and adjusting and going back in. I also just am not a big fan of needles. I know that's kind of like a pussy thing to say, but I just don't like them. So I'm still undecided as of right now. I'm gonna talk to a couple people. I would like to take something, maybe another oral. I did that last year, and that was fine. It just wasn't as enhancing as maybe I would have liked it to be. But I am approaching 30, so I'm sure my testosterone is heading downward. I haven't got it tested in a little while, so I probably should do that and probably film myself doing that. I just personally don't like talking about steroids on the channel, not because of any like legal implications. I just have no idea about them. I haven't done my own research on them, so I don't feel as comfortable talking about them as some other people on here. And that's just where I'm at on it, but I definitely don't want to hide anything or make it seem like I'm hiding anything from y'all. So that's where we're at right now. I will keep you guys informed on what we decide to do later on. So you can see the physique, you can see the slight changes happening. We are going to make that change in the calories. The cardio is going to stay the same, and I got to cover a couple of good points. All around, a really, really good workout. I'm actually gonna hop on the Stairmaster right now. So we're gonna hit 15 minutes of some good cardio, and then we'll get some more food in us. All right, cardio done. That was like a full 2-hour workout, even though I said I was gonna be kind of quick. All right, I don't need any more like protein powder today, but I did wanna try something, and it's this. So I've had this Snickers protein bar. I actually hated it. But this is the peanut butter version. So with peanut butter, it's gotta be better, right? All right, 250 calories, 20 grams of protein, Snickers peanut butter protein bar. Looks standard, but actually pretty good. Let's give it a bite. Cheers. Like if this would have been around 10 years ago, or maybe even like 12 years ago, it would be a pretty good protein bar. But protein bars have come so far with like so many better flavors and just like more unique textures. There's no peanut butter. Like it's just a normal chewy protein bar. It's literally just chocolate, chewy protein taste. And that's pretty much it. In fact, yeah, this isn't even worth the calories. 250 calories is kind of a lot when you're cutting, and I don't really want to spend it on that. All right, I'm gonna have this instead. Literally comes out to exactly the same calories as the protein bar, but it's gonna taste way better. I have a little mini Chomps bar. It's just like a half size. And then these Perry got, they're kind of like a Fig Newton bar, but they're a little tastier and they're still 200 calories. So chomp little mini beef stick. Ooh. Tasty. Raspberry flavored fig bars. Also very tasty. And our little snack puts us a little under 1,300 calories for the day and right about 133 grams of proteins. The carbs came up really nicely to balance everything out, and we are looking very, very good. Time to chill for a little bit, need a shower, and then time for dinner. And I want to make a pretty sizable maybe meal prep-ish meal tonight for dinner. And so let's whip it up. All right, I have one full bag of some Trader Joe's roasted red pepper and onions and full mix in here. And as that's getting pretty cooked up, I'm gonna go ahead and add an entire pound of 96.4 lean ground beef. And we'll just add this in the mix and let it get browned up. Next, making a much needed return, we have the Madres lentils. Don't know how to pronounce it, but I know they go good with meat. And so that's what we're gonna do. And as some of the steam settles there, that ended up being absolutely perfect. All right, now to prepare the bowl, I have some leftover rice I made last night. Next, I'll add some shredded lettuce just for some extra volume. Then we'll go ahead and add our meat mixture over top. This stuff turned out absolutely incredible. I just tried a bite of it. And to top it off, some fat-free cheddar cheese over top. All right, I don't know if I've made this exact combo before, but let me tell you this right now. I just tried a piece of the meat combination thing before I put it in here. Unbelievably tasty. Unbelievably tasty. Oh, I'm gonna also add some of this Trader Joe's taco sauce. There's like 5 calories per tablespoon, so it's not even worth tracking. All right, this is an impossibly large bite, but it has too much of everything on there. That is one of the most phenomenal bowls I've ever made. I'm telling you, something about 96.4 lean ground beef tastes better than any other lean ground beef to me. I don't know why. Give me a 90-10, no. Give me a 93.7, no. Give me an 85-15, still no. I'm picking 96.4 every single time. Don't know why, but it is by far my favorite. The roasted peppers and onions, phenomenal. They come with a lot of flavor. Adding that little bit extra from the Flavor God is perfect. And then once everything's cooked together, adding those lentils, the Madras lentils, I'm telling you, it combines everything super nice. I just did 1 pack, it was perfect, and it made a huge difference in the overall flavor and consistency of the mix. This is definitely a phenomenal meal. I will definitely be adding this to my cookbook whenever I do make that update. By the way, if you buy the cookbook now, you get that update for free, so you're not gonna be part of the price hike that will happen when I do double the recipes in the cookbook. Just throwing that out there. The shredded lettuce adds the volume in there. You get the nice carb source with your rice. The taco sauce over top, which Perry just told me that they discontinued this at Trader Joe's, so good luck trying to find it now. Okay, and check this out. Looking at calories and macros, 600 calories for the entire meal, for this entire bowl right here. That's a full dinner bowl. It's really good. We're still a good amount under 2,000 for the day, and pop into the calories and macros. A little low on fat, honestly, but we almost have 200 grams of protein. We'll definitely be able to hit that with a little dessert after this. And we are sitting very, very pretty for the day. For my first day at 2,200, it's going pretty smoothly if you ask me, especially with a meal like this for dinner. All right, just finished cleaning up. Me and Perry are about to watch Borat. She's never seen the original movie. That is insane. But before we do that, I did want to have a little dessert, and I really wanted to make a creamy. I have like an incredible creamy recipe in mind. I just don't have quite enough calories to do so. So I'm gonna save it for the next video. But I did think of another really good thing that I did want to talk about. That is a dessert item as well. And that is these little Clio bars. Super tasty, kind of like a cheesecake texture. So part 1 of the dessert is gonna be this. So it is pretty much just a little bar, chocolate covered bar, and when you bite into it, you're greeted with a little strawberry cheesecake like consistency in the middle. They're a good size. It's only 140 calories, like 9 or 10 grams of protein. So it's a good like calorie and macro too. And it's tasty. So that's part number 1 for dessert. Part 2, Perry has been all around town looking for these today. They're called Fruit Riot. They are literally just sour frozen grapes.
Lemon juice, sugar, citric acid, coconut oil.
They're sour grapes. I personally have always been a fan of frozen grapes, so you put a little sweet sour on them. They're pretty good. They were kind of hard to find. She ended up finding them at Walmart. I guess Sprouts has them too. So definitely a good option if you can find them for like a low calorie fruit dessert. Combination of this and this is gonna be my dessert tonight, but ended up really impressive on calories and macros. Under 2,100 calories overall, very solid there. So we didn't even have to get close to our 2,200 calorie limit. And we did reach over 200 grams of protein, 207 to be exact. Everything else pretty nicely balanced in there as well. So we're gonna enjoy dessert, enjoy a movie, and sadly, gonna have to catch you in the next episode of Road to Ripped, coming very soon. But until then, see you in the next one. Peace.
This the anthem. If you rockin' with it, put your hands up. Yeah.